Slide in some.
Oh yeah.
The bad boys of pop are here. Eric Stretch is in London right now. So we are not currently broadcasting to Eric's location, but I am here with an old friend of mine. Not saying you're old, just saying
I am old. You can say I'm old.
I'm just saying we're old friends. You might want to get a little closer to the mic. If you want to pull it out, there you go.
Oh yeah, good.
Oh, there you go. You can just hold it.
I want to like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you recognize my friend here? He was in a boy band.
Hi.
Tiffany, how are you? Do you recognize our guest today?
Nope.
By the way, I think I need to turn your mic up just a hair. Give me a second. Give me just a moment. Okay, how's that? Is that Brad? Is that what you said? You don't recognize this gentleman? Oh my goodness. You don't recognize those dimples? I'd recognize him anywhere. Now, I was going to put this guy through a whole gauntlet of
Wyatt
trivia.
got it.
What?
There it is.
Oh, Wyatt. Yeah, Wyatt, you got it, bro. Congratulations. Good job. Oh, Tiffany says you are hot AF.
Oh, thank you.
Randomly open Facebook and half of No Authority is on live. That's not true. It's 1/4 No Authority and 1/3 of Youngstown.
That's correct. He's good with math.
But very soon, there may be some projects coming out. So we're coming to you guys right now. D, you told me an amazing story. There was beef between you and O-Town, right? At some point. Was that real beef or was that fake beef?
I'm 100% positive it was fake beef. It was hearsay, so I'm not sure. I didn't have anything to do with it, really. I was just part of a band who some members had beef, and it was a very fabricated beef.
It was like when you go to the store and you buy like the vegetarian beef patties. It was kind of like that.
It was kind of like that.
Yeah,
it was kind of the fake beef. It was
the fake beef.
Impossible beef.
Impossible burger, beef. If you will.
Yes,
I will.
You will.
Will you?
Absolutely.
I will too. All right.
So, yeah. So there was a little run in. This is when O-Town was just
scoot over a little bit. By the way,
oh, sorry.
I feel like I'm hogging the whole screen.
So O-Town was just coming on the scene, and we had been around for a little bit longer, let's say. And so a couple of my bandmates and some crew members were walking through the mall in Orlando one day, and I think maybe 2 episodes of O-Town show I'd been on. And so
you were on the show itself.
They were
their show had shown too. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why they didn't have a huge following yet. They were just coming into it.
But if they're in the mall with like 2 or 3 people, they're still going to be like, oh, wait, who are those guys?
Possibly.
Because of the frosted tips and such.
Correct.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
So I wasn't there. I was on the bus playing freaking Xbox or Dreamcast or some shit. I didn't.
Did you curse?
Oh, I'm not allowed.
My mom's watching.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that draw.
It's all right.
So they end up, a couple of my bandmates were walking through the mall, and they ended up, somebody walked up to them. This is all hearsay. This is all.
In what city?
This is Orlando.
Okay. Their city.
In their city.
In O-Town.
In O-Town, correct.
Right.
And so they walked up to my bandmates, and Eric was, this is, again, I'm hearing this from my people, so it could all be made.
It's all hearsay.
All hearsay. So they end up walking up to him, and they go, "What's up, dude?" And so Dallas is kind of gangster. So they were like, Dallas had no idea who these gay kids were. And I was a big reality TV guy, so I knew who they were, but I wasn't there. And so Dallas goes, "What's up, man?" Like he thought he was just a random fan.
By the way, have you ever told the story?
I don't think so.
Is this a world premiere?
World premiere.
World premiere.
So Dallas was just like, "What's up, man?" You know? And then from what he said was Eric goes, "Dude, it's me." Eric from O-Town, like, you don't know who I am. That's the way he said it to me. Like that's the way he came off. And so he kind of blew him off. He's like, dude, I don't know who you are, whatever. So that started this beef, this fabricated beef between us and O-Town. And so we did actually tell the story before to like fans. Like, we'd be hanging out at a hotel and they'd be down there and we'd tell stories about the road.
Not a world premiere.
Semi world premiere. So then fans kind of took that, and they were fans of both bands, and they'd follow everybody around.
Because you don't have to choose.
Correct.
There's no you got the BSB army. Then you don't have to choose. You can love a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. If you
That's
like the music, you like the music. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
So follow them all. But yeah, there used to be some hardcores that would go from city to city, follow certain bands, and not only just one. Sometimes they would do 2-3 bands, and then they would go and meet them at the hotel, and they would talk. And so anyway, the story ended up going back and forth, and many iterations. So they ended up. I'm almost certain it got back to them that there was a beef.
Yeah.
And
which you were never even a part of.
I was
not even privy to.
I was guilty by association.
Yeah. Right.
And so we ended up eventually doing a show with them in Detroit, I believe, at this county fair.
And I hear the show went very well.
Super well.
This story, folks.
Yeah. So then, but I can't cuss. So
just keep it. Gosh darn it.
Let me grab my Seagrams.
Dog on it. And, just use different things. By the way, yeah, Seagrams are delicious. We have
not sponsored.
They're not sponsoring us, but we have noticed. We did a comparison. We did a taste test. We should have done a Snacky Shack about this, by the way.
Yeah.
We should really, truly. In fact, maybe next time we'll do a video doing the taste test to show people the process we went through to make sure that Seagrams was the best. But for now, Seagrams, if you're out there listening, we're not ready to settle yet. Just let us know when you want to talk.
Right.
Anyway, back to this amazing.
They can
story.
pay us in Seagrams. I don't care. I'll drink this.
At this point,
yeah.
Seagrams and maybe some beef jerky.
Beef jerky and Seagrams.
Clamato.
Let's sign.
It's some NFTs.
Yeah, no money has to change hands at all.
Yeah, we can just do all NFT. I'm good with it.
This is like melted Italian ice with just a little bit of carbonation.
Yeah, it's like an adult version.
Bomb.
Yeah, it is bomb.
So, anywho,
pedal to the steel. Why it says
let it go.
Is that a song?
That's one of our songs.
Yeah. How does that go?
Put the pedal to the steel and let it go.
Were you the lead on that?
Yes.
Can you give us a little bit of it?
No.
For Wyatt.
Put the pedal to the steel and let it go.
And
that's wrong.
I'll give him a little bit of what was the other one he said? What was the one? I'm telling you this because, girl, you should know you're the biggest part of my life. Right. And so, in fact, here's a fun story if my mom's still watching. So we did a show downtown LA. It was a New Year's show. And I remember Christina Applegate came to that show. Mm-hmm. And I had a crush on Kelly Bundy for ages, obviously. Who didn't, right?
Yeah. You forgot the words. And you know what? It's happened why, if you didn't know, that's why I have the name DC. It stands for Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused.
I have forgotten.
That's a story that I didn't know until last week when we first got back together after 2 decades.
Yes.
DC is Dazed and Confused.
Recording our first record, I would forget lyrics in the booth while recording, and they were just given to me, and 2 seconds later I'd forget them. So they're like, "We're going to call you DC." Actually, Dallas gave me that nickname.
There you go. There's that story.
Cool story, bro.
World premiere. Now back to the story. Okay, so I'm telling you this. So we're downtown. There's this huge screen behind us, and we played shows in front of 40,000, 50, 60, 70, 80,000 people. Right? Whatever, we've done it. But with this one, there was a big screen showing everything from all these cameras in the front. So it made it larger than life, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Right? I will.
And I will too. And so we're there, and I knew Christina Applegate was there, the Bundy down there that we all had crushes on. But my mom was also there, and I wanted to do something special. And there's a lyric that says, "You've always been right there. Nobody ever cares the way that you do. honey, it's true, right? So, but I changed it up. I'm like, you've always been right there. Nobody ever cared the way that you do. Mama, it's true. Because we don't have a mama. Mama, you know I love you. We didn't have one of those. So I had to switch the lyrics from a mama. And so then mama was and there were some hearts from mama. Thanks, mama. Why Dallas is Dallas too and not James?
Dallas's last name is Dallas. It's James Lee Dallas. So just like my last name is Yeager. So in high school, everybody called me Yeager.
They did shots of you at parties?
I did way too many shots of me that I can't do any more shots of me.
That's fair.
As an adult.
That's fair.
People are like, Yeager. And I'm like, okay, I'll have 9 shots of Yeager.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, Dallas's last name is Dallas. That's why we call him Dallas.
So guys, did you cry, Mom? You cried there that night? I didn't mean to make you. I never.
She's proud of her baby.
Cry. All right. So here's the thing. DC and I were about to go walk the dogs, and we're not walking dinosaurs. We're walking dogs, and then we're gonna go dip in the hot tub. We might come back later on my Instagram or Facebook. Should I do Facebook? We did Instagram last time.
Yeah, Facebook's good.
I'm gonna come back on Facebook Live in about 45 minutes to an hour, and we're gonna be in the hot tub. We'll be topless.
I know. For that. That's same as my mama. Same as my mama. I'm the only child though, so she's.
What'd she say?
I said she's proud of her baby. She said,
"Oh yeah, yeah." I mean, I am the baby,
and I'm the only,
which makes you
the baby.
The baby, yeah. All right. So, guys, right now we're gonna walk the dogs, and if you want to come hang out a little bit later with DC and I, we're gonna be down there in the hot tub, topless, hanging out on my Facebook Live. So stick around. Tell some friends, come back, we'll hang out. Until then, I think it's time we call this a wrap. What do you think?
Yeah, wrap it. Yep.
We're gonna wrap it up. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and put the good old theme song in there. We're gonna say, guys, thank you so much, Mama. I love you. Thank you guys for coming, sticking around. Come back and see us in a bit. We'll see you.